where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that, I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. People will try to make me out to be a person that I am not. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Alright, y'all, now the moment I guess everybody has been waiting for, as Travis Hunter girlfriend decides to finally break her silence. Now, to be honest with y'all, I think she was better off just staying shut. I've seen a couple clips on Instagram which she don't really help the situation anymore, but I'm gonna leave that up to y'all, man. We're gonna get into what she had to say because she left an 8-minute video on her TikTok breaking down everything that has to do with her and Travis Hunter since they've been having the recent backlash about her attitude. So we're gonna get into all that, man, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But what's a testimony without a test of faith? So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing.
Shout out.
I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But what's a testimony without a test of faith? So I'm going to...
She actually looked prettier, right? This is probably the best I've seen her look, opposed to all the other videos and stuff we've seen her. She definitely fixed up for this one. The background looked a little crazy, but...
Start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell...
But she put it on there. Right? Nobody uploaded those videos but her and Travis, or maybe just her. But both of them put it online, and she made it clear more than once that he wasn't her type.
Tell y'all the full story just so y'all know.
Yeah.
So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was.
Yeah.
That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner.
See, so you see what y'all see what's, let me tell y'all what's happening right here. This good boy image that he has when everybody, you know, Travis, he's the Heisman, he's this. Now what's gonna happen is they're gonna see him as a man that's a cheater, right? That has infidelity issues. That's what's gonna, I promise you, by later today when all the blogs pick this up, watch what they flip it into. Travis Hunter had a girlfriend and tried to hit her up, and she left him because, you know, she left him for 2 months and didn't respond because he had a girlfriend at the time. He's a cheater.
So I exited the message and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated looked the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who was a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I had...
They all seem to be doing something. Let's see what she
I've
said.
never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't.
Oh. Oh man, you see? So here's the thing, right? And this is what's not making sense here. So if you classify, because she just made it clear that she feel he was being a cheater. So if you classify him as being a cheater, but yet you waited for him to get single, but you see what he was capable of doing to his ex, what do you think he'll do to you? Right? Or wouldn't that play back in your mind? Or maybe you're willing to just oversee that because of who he is.
So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things, but that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field, so they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down, like the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through, but they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen it, I had already congratulated him, we had already spoke, got on the field, and then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, you know what, like, celebrate. We took pictures, we were with our families, and then we went to his meet and greet, had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. And yeah.
See, so here's what people were saying. It's not that she was mad. Well, it was that she was mad at him for one, but then two, they're saying there's a time and place for everything. Even if you was mad, you see this man celebrating the time of his life. Why even bring that energy at the time the way you see that he's just so happy-go-lucky? And let me tell you right now, she could say whatever she wants. I always tell y'all it's about actions. Forget about what people say because it's always different. She's saying that it was nothing there between them, but his body language after when he was doing that post-game interview said something totally different. He was all off. You could tell he wasn't, even the reporter, he mentioned it. He said, usually you're smiling, though, but you're not smiling, you know? So it clearly was something there, but we're going to take her word for it, I guess.
Next clip, the Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do, just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here or do you want me to go with the family or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social posts. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans. So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It's like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you can do what you want. Like, you could sit there, you can go shop, you can come to the hotel, you can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online. Okay.
Now, that's kind of like a double entendre, and it's kind of contradictory because she just say bird brains are believing whatever they see online, but here she is online giving us an explanation as to what happened. So are we bird brain if we believe her still, or I don't know. Now when it comes to that clip that she's referring to, I'm not gonna lie, you can't really hear the audio, but once again, I always tell y'all, body language is a thing. She did seem like she was a little upset, and given the way he was reacting to the people that was there, you know, whether they was fans or not, he seemed off, right? He seemed like he couldn't really pay attention to them because he was too busy trying to tend to her because of whatever she was saying. His energy just didn't seem right, and that's what people are saying. People are saying every time they see them two out, it seems like she's upset. Right? Who knows what they were saying, right? Nobody knows but the people that was there. However, give or take what we see in the body language and her face, his face and his action and their energy, it just seemed like it's off. That's how people feel based on what they see.
Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So, when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up, so I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up, maybe I just stay here with her. So I sat there, and then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get him. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were going to film that moment. And because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm going to sit down. So I try to sit down so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are gonna be like, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him. But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family. And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seats. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. But yeah, everyone is making this crazy narratives in their head. So I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth. That's what happens in all those videos. And I will not be addressing this again. I didn't want to address it, but here we are.
They love doing that. They love saying, oh, I wasn't going to address this. This is my last time. Or that reminds me of the rappers that get on the internet and say, I don't really do this internet stuff, as they proceed to do the internet stuff. You see what I'm saying? Obviously, if you're addressing it, it was bothering you. Or if it's not bothering you like you say it isn't, then you shouldn't want no pity. You shouldn't really care. You shouldn't really care what people think if that's the case, because at the end of the day, that's your man. It just is what it is. Whether she is playing him or not, to be honest with you, who cares? If, you know, she is, he's just going to have to find out the hard way. I guess we just going to have to see what happens in the future. As for now, he said they're getting married in 2025. He's a grown man. It is what it is, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.